Hello and welcome to my channel, Mindfulness with Melanie. On today's video, I'm just going to be continuing from the first video that I did. So today we're going to be talking about the planets in our solar system, what they mean and what they symbolize in our birth charts. So make sure you keep watching. We're going to start by the inner planets, and the first one will be Mercury. Now, I know Mercury has a bit of a bad stigma attached to it with the whole retrograde thing, but honestly, it is not a bad planet. Mercury rules our communication, ideas, and also our intellect. For each planet that is in our solar system, they rule a sign. So Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. So it's no wonder why Geminis just love to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. Mercury is never more than 2 signs away from our sun sign, and it takes around 15 to 60 days to move into the next sign, depending on retrogrades. So an example would be a Mercury and Taurus person. They would like to communicate a bit slower. They like to think about their thoughts before they speak, unlike Aries, who just like to speak before they think about anything, and then loads of damage is done. The next planet we'll be moving on to will be Venus. Now, Venus symbolizes beauty, love, money, and all the luxury things in life. Venus rules both Libra and Taurus, so that's why they are so into the luxury side of life and they like to look beautiful all the time. Venus likes to stay in a sign for around 30 days, so she's quite fast moving. Wherever Venus is in your birth chart, that just shows how you go about love, your outlook on love, and what you're attracted to. For example, a Venus in Aries person, like me, I like to dive into love fast. I can get a bit carried away and lost in all the sauce and it all, and then I just think I love this guy in like 2 days and like we're gonna get married. But no. We like to do things impulsively, and we like to do things that's always fresh and new, and I can be very, very prone to getting bored quickly when it comes to relationships. The next planet in our solar system is Mars, the red planet. Mars rules Scorpio traditionally and also Aries. Mars symbolizes our drive, our sex drive also, our passions, our anger. Mars likes to stay in a sign for about a month and a half to 2 months each time. In a female's chart, it can also show what you're looking for in a partner. So if you're a female and you have Mars and Leo in your chart, you would be most attracted to a partner who is very much like Leo, proud, a bit arrogant, but they know what they want. Let's do a quick example. So if you are a Gemini and Mars native, then you're the type of person who will deal with anger and any confrontation with their words. So their words are their swords, and they can be very quick-witted when it comes to that. A Gemini and Mars person would preferably prefer to multitask and keep busy rather than just sticking at one task each time. The last of the inner planets is Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is seen as the greater beneficial planet in our solar system. He symbolizes joy, expansion, good luck, and growth. Jupiter rules Pisces originally, and then also Sagittarius, the archer. Jupiter likes to stay in a sign for around 12 to 13 months. So as Jupiter is a slower moving planet, he is a bit more generational than personal. So the best thing to do when it comes to birth charts is interpret where Jupiter is in your houses, which I will make a video on in a few more videos to come. So make sure you keep watch for that. So the best thing that you can do is embody the positive traits of Jupiter, and that's where you will find the most luck out of life. For example, a Jupiter in Cancer person will find most luck, growth, joy and abundance when they are embodying the positive traits of a Cancer, which is being caring, nurturing and just looking after everyone. Now we're on to the final 4 outer planets. Now these are all very, very slow moving, so they are definitely generational more than personal. Just like Jupiter, it's best to look where these 4 planets land in your chart personally, and that makes the best interpretation. So the first of the outer planets is Saturn. Now Saturn co-rules Aquarius originally and also Capricorn. Saturn is seen as the malefic planet. People don't like to talk about him, they're scared of him, but they just need to grow like a backbone or something. It's just a planet, it's not going to do anything to you, do you know what I mean? And so Saturn rules actually, discipline, responsibility, and challenges and restrictions. So as it's a very slow moving planet, is more generational. And like Jupiter as well, you need to look where Saturn is in your chart to see where you will find challenges and restrictions in your life. Saturn is the teacher of life, so think of him as the great granddad who just knows everything and is wise, and you don't want to listen to it at first, but then you're like, oh yeah, he was right all along, I should have listened. And that's what Saturn is basically. So he can tear you up, break you down, but with everything in this beautiful life, it's always for the greater good. And Saturn is always conspiring for you and not against you. The next outer planet is Uranus, or your anus, or however the hell you want to pronounce it. Uranus rules Aquarius and is all about how you rebel and how you want to stand out from the crowd and just general eccentricity. Now again, Uranus is a generational planet as he changes sign every 7 years. He brings sudden change, but again, it's always for the greater good. He takes you out of your comfort zone, but you will be thanking him, I am sure of that. Uranus is currently touring Taurus, which is my sun sign, so I'm definitely feeling the effects of that. My whole life is completely changed. But of course, it's for the greater good, and I'm glad it's happening. I'm completely out of my comfort zone, but it's the right thing to do. So we're nearly to the end, and the next one is Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces, those crying, sensitive fishes who just want to be loved all the time. Neptune likes to stay in the sign for around 14 years, so again, very generational, and we need to look in our birth charts at where Neptune is personally to see the effects he is having on our chart. Wherever Neptune is in our chart is where we can have our rose-coloured glasses on and not see things for how they are, and it's where we need to create healthy boundaries. As Pisces and Neptune rules escapism, anyone who has Neptune strong in their chart, for example, if it's their moon sign, you can be prone to escaping things through the use of alcohol or drugs. So that's definitely where you need to create healthy boundaries in dealing with any issues that you have. On the other hand, I've done charts for people where Uranus and Neptune are in the 4th house of their home sector. So I tell that person, have you been around in a home growing up where it was very disruptive, changes all the time? Did you have an alcoholic mum or an alcoholic dad around? And they're like, how does this bitch know that? It's so weird. And like I said in my other video, I don't know how it works, but it does. So yeah, it's very important to know where Neptune is in your chart, definitely. And the final one is Pluto. Now, Pluto is a dwarf planet, but we still stay planet anyway. He may be small, but he packs a massive punch, believe me. Now, Pluto rules Scorpio, the sign that everyone secretly hates or loves. I like Scorpios, they don't bother me. I grew up with a Scorpio dad, so I can deal with it, kind of. Pluto is the planet of power and transformation. Although wherever Pluto lies in your chart is where you can be a bit obsessive and intense. So say you have, for example, Pluto in the 5th house of romance, you can approach romance and your partners in a very obsessive way, which probably sometimes needs help. So if you've ever experienced a partner who's down your neck all the time and like, where are you? Hello, where are you? They probably have Pluto in the relationship part of their chart, like, get rid of them. But at the same time, Pluto shows us where we will make the biggest transformations in our life, again for the greater good, as always. So I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of what all the planets mean. I hope it made sense, and as always, I hope you subscribe, like and comment. And can I just say also, I do offer birth chart readings, so make sure you follow my Instagram and leave me a message there and I will 100% get back to you. But remember, you need your birth time, place and date to get a birth chart done, otherwise I just cannot do it, and I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it is. So yes, thank you for watching. Thank you.